Mama Braga, força do coração, Mama Braga. Dance under the sun, feel the earth below, Mama Braga, Mama Braga.
Hi, it's Melanie for Mama Braga Unfiltered. And today we're turning up the energy with a guest who lives and breathes culture, creativity, and pure Portuguese soul. Carlos, the creative mind behind Alma Lusa brand, is on a mission to celebrate heritage with style, purpose, and unapologetic pride. From bold designs to community impact, he's redefining what it means to wear your roots on your sleeve. Get ready. This conversation is all heart, hustle, and muito alma. Welcome, Carlos.
Hey, thank you for having me here.
Oh, I am so honored to have you on the Mama Braga Unfiltered show because you just randomly popped up on my Instagram feed, and I'm like, wow, love what he's doing. I need to have him on the show so that everybody knows what you're doing.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm glad I popped up on the feed. That's the goal. Pop up on everybody's feed.
Right? So you know the algorithm is working to your favor.
Trying the best of my abilities.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
45 years old from Braga, close to Braga, from a little freguesia called Prado São Miguel. I was born in Canada, but I've lived in both Portugal and Canada over the years. So I was born here in 1980, went to Portugal in 83, came back in 89, went back in 94, and came back at 2005 as an adult by myself. Yeah, I live in Ottawa now, but I actually grew up when I lived in Canada. I grew up in Toronto.
Very nice. Let's talk about this Alma Luso brand. So Alma Luso means the Portuguese soul.
Yes.
What does that phrase personally mean to you as the creator of this brand?
Oh, that's this. I could be answering this for an hour. Yeah, so Alma Lusa, it's the definition of the Portuguese soul as a collective. So I think of it more collectively what the Portuguese soul is. And to me, it's a lot about the past and things that our culture and our country and our ancestors were able to do as a unity, and the amazing things we've done in the past, and there's still amazing things that we do now, and the great things also that we can do in the future. So Alma Lusa is like it's a big thing, you know. It's not just a name, and it's not like a personal thing to me either. So it's our culture, our history, our everything that we're capable of doing, because I find in our culture we have amazing people in every single industry and everywhere and spread out throughout the world. Because one thing that is great is anywhere you go in the world, and I've been to quite a few countries, is when you say you're Portuguese, people look at you in a good way because we're hardworking, we're honest people in general, and that's what the Alma Lusa. That's just part of what Alma Lusa is, right? Which is like the soul and what we bring, what we have at home and what we bring everywhere else.
Yeah, I love that. See, you wrap that up so beautifully.
Appreciate it.
So what moment or memory inspired you to start this brand that's rooted in Portuguese heritage and identity? Because you just started it, correct?
Yeah, so I just launched it. I've been in the branding. I've worked with. It's not the first brand that I create. I created a soccer brand back in 2012, and in sports. And then this is something that this is like the passion brand, something that I've been wanting to do for a few years now. So I've thought it all through, and I think what triggered it a lot was the saudade of Portugal. You know, how I miss because I was there for many years, and the things that I missed about Portugal, and I guess it's trying to at the same time, while here now I try to live a lot. Obviously, we're in Canada and we have the Canadian values, but we have our Portuguese values, and with the kids too, and show them the food, and we go back to Portugal too every year. So it's sort of like to get the feeling of living Portugal here. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to create a brand that's a lot based on that. It's not as much the brand Alma Lusa. It's more about growing it to a scale that people anywhere in the world when they wear it, they have that feeling of being home, and they have that feeling of being a collective with everyone else. Because sometimes I dream of things, and one thing that I do in terms of my brand is you're walking down the street and you're wearing an Alma Lusa brand, and somebody across the street is wearing Alma Lusa brand, and you kind of like when you see those two people, you kind of know you're part of like that team.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like the idea behind it, and the unity, because I find that as a union we can do so much if we support each other, support each other's businesses, support each other, support everything that we do. We like other cultures do in that way, right? So
Yeah.
if we do that, I think we can do even more amazing things, right?
Yeah.
They're beautiful, like our roots, our food, our everything, it's beautiful. And all of Portugal, that's one thing too that I wanted to be a mission with this brand is over the years I've seen a lot, like not fighting, but kind of like continental people versus people from the Azores or from Madeira, North versus South, and all this type of stuff. And I find it silly because our country is as a whole is
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. I go also to San Miguel every year and I love it. I love what San Miguel is. I love what North Braga is. I love what Lisboa is. I love what Algarve is. I love all of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that unity, that union, like that, we're all in a whole, as a whole, we're amazing, and there's no need to
Yeah.
separate because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I agree. So, talking about your designs,
Mhm.
because you highlight a lot of Portugal's history, culture, you use symbols. So, how do you choose like which elements to bring into each collection? Because you're slowly releasing different collections too. I think this week you were releasing one every day, if I'm correct.
That was this week because I've had a lot of stuff planned already, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's things that also will be getting eliminated as they sell out too, right? So there's things, there's a plan to it, but I try to mix, because it's funny in the not funny. You were saying before about reviving and reintroducing our culture to the world. So one way to do it is through trendy clothes that anybody can wear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that was one thing. I wanted to make it modern and trendy of what people are wearing right now and what people are going to wear next year and the year after. So make it trendy so it also appeals to the younger generation that is growing up, the type of kids that you were saying that we've all been through that don't really embrace the Portuguese culture, and make them want to embrace it
Mm-hmm.
because I want it to look cool. And in terms of symbolism, the colors, I try to really choose colors that are within our country and our nature. The flag of some in a way, even with the logo, like the cross, there's like water, there's another little flag of victory. All of it has symbolism, and along with the dots logo has symbolism. Everything has meaning. Yeah.
Yeah, which I love. So, because I support Luso Canadians, we got some ourselves. So, I have to, why I wanted to show people this too is the quality is amazing. Okay. So, it's not like Timu or
No.
Sheen quality clothes. It's really, and you could tell that you've been in the business for a really long time because you get it. The quality is just superb, super comfortable. This one is for me. And then as a Father's Day gift, because I find there's not many nice clothes for men. And then this is like the bomber jacket, right?
Yeah, it's a bomber because it's like the bomber style, and but it's yeah, it's super. I'm biased, right? So I love it, and but that is our most popular item on the website. That's the most sold item.
And it's so good. I wish people could like actually like
Yeah.
feel it and see the quality because the pictures are stunning. Uh
But they don't do it
it
justice.
doesn't. When you see it in person, you're like, wow, this, and your prices are affordable too. Okay, so I have to mention that. Very affordable and the quality is there. It is like it's a brand that everyone should check out, even if you're not Portuguese. I think you should still check it out because it's really nice. And then they could do some research and find out what the symbols are and really get to know the history and culture of the Portuguese community that's been around forever.
And I'm gonna make some videos about that too, because I find like sometimes it's difficult. People scroll through the website, but then they go straight to shopping or look through more
Mhm.
through the items and read about pages and all that. But that's one thing I'm gonna do is speak a little bit more about each logo and the meaning of each little line on the logo because everything has a meaning.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm glad you brought it up because that was going to be my next question, but you already touched upon it because each symbol does carry a deep meaning. So that's great that you're going to do videos to kind of use your brand to to market the brand and to also educate people in the process too. So love that. How do you balance the modern streetwear style with traditional Portuguese influences in your designs? Because this is trendy, what we have here, but it still gives me that Portuguese feel, like that European look that I've been waiting for. So, how do you balance it? Like, what is your process to create these beautiful pieces?
That's difficult to explain because it's difficult to explain, but the result is what I wanted, right?
Yeah.
So it's I have been in the industry for many years, not in fashion or anything like that, but in the industry as in I've made contacts all over the world for manufacturing and all of that stuff, even including in Portugal. I know a lot of them there. So when I wanted to create these designs, yes, I did want a European feel and a minimalist feel in a way.
Mhm.
And then the I guess doing the logos was a little bit more difficult because I wanted to have meaning but still be minimalist, you know?
Yeah.
And then the colors again, so we have to be it's difficult to explain because there's trends that are the trends right now. Maybe next year it's going to be super flashy and I kind of have to make some things that are less minimalist at that point. But I wanted to make it in a way that I can use these logos now and I can use these logos later, right? So even in some of my there's one of my design that I did a big print in the back where I kind of make it a little bit more loud
Hmm.
still with the logo included in it. So there's one of my t-shirts, I don't recall now the name of it, but it has a little bit more print and it's more even for younger generation trendy because right now, as much as minimalism is still very popular, and I think it will continue to be popular because
Yeah.
but for the younger generations, Prince is very popular right now. But regardless, yeah, so it's hard to explain how to balance it. It's more knowing what are the trends,
Hmm.
try to follow those trends while being very simple. Because I think our culture, as much as it's rich in so many ways, we're very simple people. So yeah, so it's kind of like a balance of all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. sometimes it's hard to put into words what our brain is like. It's like, well, it just came from here and I put it here. So I get it. I get
I
it.
have help. My wife helps a lot with choosing things and pieces and stuff like that. I'm more like the face. I'm the face on camera and the manufacturing, and I do choose a lot of the clothing, but she chooses a lot, especially for the women's side, and even how we choose like some men's t-shirts to make sure like they like if a lady wants to wear just a regular t-shirt, it kind of works, it works for both. Uh,
Yeah, which is this one.
yeah, that's one. And then
Yeah.
people should really, that's one thing I'm going to work on is showcasing some of the pieces better, which is like the Soldad collection is
Mhm.
it's stunning live. Like if you buy one of those t-shirts, they're beautiful. The print in the back is beautiful. The way the logo is done, it's beautiful, beautiful. So I
Yeah.
think that's one thing, and they're not expensive either. So that's one thing that people should really go check out is those collections.
Yeah. And it can all be found on your website,
It's on the website, yeah.
which at the end of the interview, we will make sure that it's all there at the end so that people know how to follow and check out your pieces. I think it's important. That's for sure. So Portugal heritage is your brand statement.
Mhm.
What part of the Portuguese culture, even though you have touched upon quite a bit of it during the interview so far, do you feel most proud to share with the world?
I think it's I love the way Portuguese people like help each other. Like I think that's the biggest thing to me. It's help your neighbor. I grew up with in a home where if our neighbor needed help bringing something in, we would just walk out and help them to do it. Or if their other neighbor across the street had a flat tire, we'd go there and help them, Like that part of it is a big thing to me, and it's another thing that we really try to teach our kids that's who we are,
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm really proud of is that like my upbringing and how we were so helping to others.
Yeah. It's those Portuguese values and morals.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. And that shows up in the work you do. Maybe that's why you showed up on my feed. They're like Portuguese helping Portuguese.
Exactly. Yeah. And because I find like sometimes we portray, especially on social media, we portray ourselves as in like being just loud and saying words and all that, like, and which is true too, right? I'm from the north. Don't forget, like, when I'm off camera and I'm talking to my brother-in-law, there's a word that comes out every few sentences, right? Which is who we are also. But we're also the type like my sister and my brother-in-law live in Toronto, and if he needs help with something, I'll drive for 5 hours to Toronto to go help him, and he will come here, and there's no questions asked. There's no like, you know. So
Yeah. Good.
I find like we're loud, yes, but we have these morals and this ethic that is it doesn't exist in the same way with other cultures. I find at least.
Yeah. I call that passion. No,
Yes,
we're not loud. We're just very passionate.
are passionate. Yes,
Very
are
passionate people, and there's nothing wrong with that. I,
nothing.
I've been accused many times of like, why are you screaming? I'm not screaming. I'm just speaking. This is just the way I speak.
How we are.
We gotta be proud of who we are. How do you hope the Portuguese Canadians or the global Portuguese community feel when they wear Alma Lusa?
Yeah. So this is what I touched in an earlier question is I want this Alma. My goal, I always dream big. So my goal is to be an international brand and our sales are actually mostly international, less in Canada. They're mostly international, which is amazing. But I want it to be number one to be an international brand, but for the reason of unity again. So I want people to feel like they belong to something good, right? So that because that's the message I try to bring out all the time with how I speak about the brand and with all the pieces that I'm releasing. It's a collection of Portugal, right? At the end
Yeah.
of the day, it's a collection of Portugal. And I want people to feel like, oh, I'm like, oh, they're like me, you know?
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, oh, there's a Portuguese from here or from no, we're Portuguese. It's not we're Portuguese from Braga or Portuguese from this. No, we're Portuguese. And it creates that sense of unity and then there has to be really nice pieces so they say, oh, I bought this one. Oh, cool. You bought that one? I wanted to buy it, but I didn't. Like, well, now you can get it, you know?
Yeah.
And that it's a whole mix of things that I hope and work really hard for in this brand.
Yeah. I know I felt a piece of Portugal when I put on the shirt. So I felt a little like, oh, I'm in Portugal, even though I'm not there.
So even though it's not made in Portugal, which I tried, I tried, you know. So the eventually, I even said this to somebody yesterday, is grow it big enough that I can have my own factory in Portugal and make just everything there so it's like truly authentic, 100% Portuguese.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to achieve that yet, but the quality to me has to be great. I've had people that are designers and stuff tell me that the prices should be double of my pieces. I'm not going to do that. I've had people asking for wholesale prices to sell in their stores. I'm like, I don't. That's not the route of this. The route is online only. Maybe an Alma Lusa store. Who knows if that, you know, like an actual physical store. Who knows? But again, the goal is to keep the costs really low or as low as possible for anyone to be able to have an amazing piece. Because I've had already people compare our pieces to some designer pieces that are the materials are the same, like the quality of the materials are
Mhm.
the same. And I'm proud of that too, right? Of course, because it's not something that just falls from the sky. It's like there's a lot of work behind that that's unseen that gets done to be able to deliver this type of product to everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you do it all? Like I know that you mentioned your wife helps a lot.
Yeah.
So in the background, you're also a dad.
Yes.
You have other hats that you wear as well. So how do you balance it all? Do you even sleep?
I've always been a person that likes to be very busy. Okay.
Hmm.
Very busy. I've always been my brain's always going, you know? So right now I can handle it. Do I work a lot of hours? Yes. Because, and Alma Lusa takes a lot of time of my time during the day because I don't hire anybody to do the marketing. I think about what I'm gonna say on the next video and or what am I gonna write on the next post all the time, posting to this different platforms. Some are growing more, some are growing less, research on what to do here and there. Because when I grew my other brand before, it was a whole different world compared to now. Like how algorithms worked in 2013, 14 versus now it's very different.
Oh yes, very.
Yeah, so I do put in all of that legwork, and you know, sometimes it's 11 p.m. Like me and my wife like to like start a fire in the backyard. We're there, have a drink or whatever, and I'm like, we're kind of brainstorming, and I'm on my phone like editing stuff or on my computer, my tablet. But where it's gone within the first month is crazy because that's not where what I expected, which is it's amazing, right? So it is fruit of the work, but it's a little bit better than what I would have expected.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm happy about that. So it does give me motivation to do even more. So balancing it, yeah. So kid time is kid time. Kids in dance, uh, back and forth, school. We cook 99.9% of the time. We love making Portuguese food at home. You know, yeah. So my pretty much full time is in branding. So that's what I do. It's more like which way am I going right now and what do I have to do now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and my wife's they have a family business too. So we're all business type of oriented people. And occasionally when I need some help with something, I do get it, but it's mostly within us that we do all of it.
Yeah, that's great. Until maybe you grow even some more, then you're gonna have to hire some some help.
I love what I do. Yeah, maybe some help in certain things, but there's the creative part of it that it's sometimes it's difficult to hire somebody to feel the feeling that I have when I'm creating it,
Yeah.
right? So I think there's I think that's where there it could be a little bit difficult because when I do need the help, but I can get help on in other parts of it. But the creativity part of picturing what's the next steps, it's hard in this specific brand. It's hard to feel it unless you're like Portuguese and you've had that experience of working and living in different places.
Yeah.
What to real
And that's what makes your brand so authentic then, because it is really your soul that you're putting into this. So yeah, it would be hard to get someone else to, no one can capture that for you but you.
it, it's not impossible. So I like hopefully it does happen and it grows to that level. That's the goal. Like and but yeah, like I'd say the creative Portuguese with the Portuguese twist is what I will eventually be looking for, and then go from there and see what happens.
Yeah. So you said since launching it has been a good surprise.
Yes.
What kind of surprise that you weren't expecting that came through? Is it sales? Is it the response?
It's a little bit of everything. So what I love about it, and from the first day that I launched it, and I talk about it sometimes too, is I support every business. So I support every Portuguese business, and I think everybody that does their thing, even if I want to do something different, I support you for doing what you're doing. So, because I think that's missing a lot in our culture, and I've lived through it, and a lot of people talk about which is the support for each other. So I support what other people do. No, and I've had other brands message me privately and say like, love what you're doing, keep going, it's great. So that means a lot because that means my message is getting out of support for other people as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that I'd say probably surprised me the most. And then other brands and even other people wanting to collaborate and do stuff like that. I think it's all fantastic. Sales are quite a bit more than I thought we would have, which is amazing, which makes me want to give back even more. I'm a person of yeah, we have a giveaway tomorrow. Like I'll give two giveaways. Like let's go. Like I give, if I get more, I give more. That's just 100% how I am and how we are in this house too. That on that part, and then yeah, and then from the general public, from all corners of the world, we've sold already to North America, South America, Europe, Australia, South Africa. Different European countries. So we've in a short period of time, which I find, and I know for a fact from experience, it's very difficult. It's less like in my city even compared to anywhere else, which is great. So that means I'm getting or the brand is getting into the hearts of Portuguese people, which is at the end of the day what I want, and give them a good feeling from being a part of this. At the end of the day, it's a brand, but it's a community.
Yeah. And that's what you're building. So that's what I love. And I think that's what we needed. So your timing is impeccable. So bravo, your marketing skills are like top notch. You know exactly what you're doing. You are an expert, that's for sure. So kudos. This is amazing.
I think it's a lot the passion for it too that I have, like for this,
Yeah.
I think that brings out when you really love something, it brings out the best in you in that
Yeah.
department. I think it's a bit of that, but thank you. I appreciate what you said.
Yeah. It's your dreams coming alive. So that just makes you want to go further and
Yeah.
not faster, but like further. Like, okay, I got this. Got to keep going.
Faster, it's fine. There's ups and downs in all of this type of stuff. I never thought it was gonna be easy because one thing I say to a lot of people, if it's easy, then anybody could do it. It's not easy. You have ups and downs and great days of sales and terrible days and great views and terrible views. And it's just normal, right? And
Mhm.
I'm prepared for that because I've been living that for 25 years now. Like I've pretty much always worked for myself my whole life. So I know the ups and downs of that. But yeah, it's step by step, day by day, and to get to the final goal. Yes.
Yeah. Now, I have to mention again, I'm always bringing it. I love the material. So this reminds me, the material, a lot of like a soccer jersey.
Yeah, that's more like that one there was more like a soccer jersey, and then everything we will do a lot of cotton. Like, I had a couple of pieces that I put a bit of sort of like soccer jersey material, but because it was people were asking for more fitted and stuff like that. But then also there's a saying that I say is if you want to please everybody, you have to sell ice cream, you know? So you can't please everybody. So
Yeah.
there's things that I'm gonna adjust as they go and
Yeah.
keep to and stick to what we had in store and what we're doing, right? You know, because that one the material is great, the everything is phenomenal, you know. So there were a couple of pieces like that, but I feel like in the future I'm gonna work mostly with cottons and mostly with
Mhm.
because it's I just love it more. I think it's just more
Yeah.
I just think it's more comfortable and the goal is for the if you wear our clothes is to wear it to church. You can wear it to church, you know, to wear it anywhere you want. Yeah.
Yeah. But with this material, was that inspired by your other brand? Because you do come from like the soccer world.
Yeah. No, no, that
No.
wasn't inspired. It was more to have, it was just, I know the material is good. It was more to have, it was just to have a different type of style of piece within the collection. That's more what, yeah. It was more that, yeah.
So where do you see Alma Luso heading next? Are there I think you mentioned that there would be some future collections coming out. Are there any other cultural elements that you haven't explored yet that you're planning to?
So I will be trying to collaborate with people in our culture. I've been invited to different places to collaborate with, in different events and stuff like that. In
Nice.
terms of collections, yeah, there's stuff in the pipeline for even more for the summer, for the fall. There's already a bunch of ideas. There's some things that I have to introduce a little bit earlier because some places I kind of like we kind of like also look at the weather and how's the weather is this year compared to other years. So I ended
Mhm.
up launching a couple of hoodies a little bit earlier than I was going to do it later on. But there's other plans for continuous trendy clothes coming out more and more and more, and some pieces getting eliminated as we go, obviously, also, right?
Yeah, love that. Is there anything else that you want to touch upon that we haven't touched upon yet that you want to share with? So the Mama Brega community is a broad community. We're global, and it's not just the Portuguese community; it's everyone. But is there anything else you'd like to make sure you add or let people?
With Alma Lusa, it's also made minimal enough that it's nice for anyone to wear it. So it's as much as it's a niche brand to the Portuguese, I do want it to make look high-end Portuguese and high-end Portuguese brand, not a high-end Portuguese brand for Portuguese people, right? So as much as I pour my soul and my roots into this brand, it's not part of the thought with the brand is to share our roots also, right? And to share
Mhm.
our Portuguese soul, which is other people, anybody can wear it. So it's like a high-end type of brand that with a lower cost, right? So it's for everybody at the end of the day. And so that's one thing about me. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I'm in the soccer world, so I started a brand called NGA Soccer in 2012. NGA means no goals against, and it's mainly goalkeeper gloves for soccer. So if anybody, if soccer teams, I supply soccer teams. I work with a lot of stores with my brand in different countries, even as well. So my brand is actually the first ever Canadian brand of goalkeeper gloves.
Wow, look at that.
So that's the first one, and it's almost the first Portuguese one too because I'm Portuguese and I did it collaboratively with Portugal, so it's like a Luso-Canadian brand.
Oh, very nice.
Portugal did not have its own Portuguese glove brand, and Canada didn't, so it is the first one ever done. And yeah, so my gloves are in. If you look now, if you look up NGA, like no goals against, you can look it up. You'll find me. I did a little bit of professional coaching. You'll find players from Porto. You'll find players from all over Portugal, Brazil, because I have a big market in Brazil that use my product as well. And and I'm always looking for people to collaborate on that and in that department too. If you have a soccer team that you need soccer balls and all that stuff. So I have a whole collection of that as well. So there's more that yeah,
There's more to Carlos.
there's a little bit more, yeah.
Yeah, a lot more. That's why I'm saying you're very, very busy. So
Yeah.
this is why I appreciate so much you taking the time to meet with me. That's wonderful. So I'm gonna check. Are you gonna make an appearance in a match, in a World Cup match somewhere?
Oh, I would love to. It almost happened with the Canadian national team, not to play, but it almost happened with for coaching. It almost happened. So I'm not gonna make an appearance. I'm gonna just relax. And that on that end, I there were a couple of opportunities to go to a game, but it was just so expensive. To me, it just doesn't
Oh
justify
yes.
to that level that I'd rather spend that same amount of money and have 20 friends over and we eat and a big screen and we have a great time with our Portugal jerseys and cheer for Portugal and cheer for Canada because we're from here too, so we're going to cheer. I just hope I just hope they don't play against each other, but
That will be a tough one if they do.
no, I'm gonna go for Portugal. That's the truth, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
but it's still difficult. And yeah, so that's what I do. I do Alma Lusa. I did construction for a long time. Like I've into within those industries, it's what I've done since I was like 19 years old.
Yeah. Jack of all trades.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. So now it's time for my favorite part. I love the rapid fire questions.
Perfect.
5 simple questions, fun. There's no wrong answer, and hopefully you'll like them. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Number 1. If you could play a friendly match with any Portuguese soccer legend, past or present, who are you picking and why?
1,000% Cristiano Ronaldo, of course.
There you go.
Yeah, to play it is because I've actually met a lot of soccer players. Like 2 weeks ago, I met Quaresma in Ricardo Quaresma in Toronto.
Oh, nice.
There, so I was there for that with Ronaldinho and all of those. Like I was with them sitting at the table having dinner. So I met those guys, but I'd say Ronaldo would be the only one that I haven't met and I haven't even been close to that, right? So to play a game, I would say him because there's
Yeah.
other players like Vitor Bahia and Elton from Porto. Elton is my friend now, and I grew up. He's my idol. Watching him on TV, he's my friend now. So he was here in Toronto too, and I've been to his house in Portugal. So I've been fortunate for that in the soccer world, I've met a lot of people,
Yeah.
so, but Ronaldo, no. So I haven't met, so it would be him. Play against him, of course. Try not to let him score on me would be an amazing challenge because we're both so fierce and motivated. So
Yeah. That's wonderful. Do you have a Ronaldo jersey?
I have I have every Portugal jersey you can.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't put numbers on my jerseys because I love the Portuguese national team. I love it as a whole.
Yeah.
Never put a name or a number, but I don't know how many I have over here.
All of them, I guess. As they get new releases, you get the latest one, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I like the ones without the names too because, things change, but the Portugal always stays the same.
Yes, yes. Last year I got two because they released a couple the year before. I have all. pretty much.
Oh, that's good. I got my first Portugal jersey this year.
Yeah.
Never had it before. Now I do.
They're
Now
expensive
good.
too. They're very expensive. I find too expensive, actually. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Number 2. What's the most Portuguese core thing you do without even realizing you do it?
The most Portuguese core?
Like the most Portuguese thing that you do without even noticing.
Could it be as a dad?
Yes, of course.
I give my kids the Portuguese dad look. It's like you don't have to even say anything, you know? I give them the look and they're like, okay. That's
Good. That's
that's
a hard look
something.
to pull off. That's amazing. My dad still has that look that my daughter knows
I
too. She's
do.
like,
I do. Oh, okay.
yeah, that's wonderful. I was not expecting that at all.
And yeah, there's so many Portuguese things that I do, but yeah.
But that's the most memorable one. That's a good one. That's
Yeah, I think that
fantastic.
because my kids remind me of it a lot too.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cute.
you're doing the Portuguese dad look. I'm like,
You should a Portuguese comedian needs to brand that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's a look. Like
Because I'm really
I still
easygoing.
remember.
I'm very nice and easygoing, but don't
Yeah.
mess with me. No.
Yeah, I know that. I won't.
You're listening to your mom like right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, that's good.
yeah.
That's good. A lot of kids need dads like that.
Yes.
Number 3, if you had to eat only one Portuguese dish, I know this is hard. I know this is going to be very hard. For the rest of your life,
Only one Portuguese dish for
yes, what's making the cut?
Ooh, that's hard because I love all Portuguese dishes.
I know. It's a hard one.
And I'm gonna say this one because I love it so much, but it's so unhealthy. It's the francesinha. I love francesinhas, and I only have them like a couple of times a year. That's like not a like that's like Portuguese, but not. And then if I would like a simple one, probably cozido. I would probably have cozido forever because I love it so much.
Oh wow, see? I've never had how do you say it?
Francesinha,
I've never had it.
it's so good.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I try to make them sometimes too, and I love cooking too. And yeah, they're so good. So good.
Oh.
But like I love bacalhau à Brás. I love it's endless. There's no I can choose any and it'll be fine, you know? I'd be fine.
You'll be set for life.
Yeah.
It would make it even better if it was a free meal for life, right?
Well, that was the best, yeah.
Yeah.
Already made right on the plate in front of you. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, number 4. Which Alma Lusa piece, this might be hard, best represents your own personality?
Ooh.
And why does it fit you so well?
I would say I have the black and white bomber jacket with the dots. So black and white, because I'm very black and white in terms I'm not a gray area type of person.
That's good.
Yeah. And then because I love like a sporty type of look, but classy. So that it's like me. And then the logos it's so simple that like you can't really read through it unless you know.
Mhm.
Has so much meaning to it. So I would probably choose that piece. Because and then I wear a lot of black in general and stuff. I've always so it has like I would say that piece. I don't remember. I think it's the studio. I don't remember. I think it's called the studio. But I would say that would probably be like the piece that kind of describes if I were to think through them, that would probably be the one that describes who I am.
And that's available on your website, right? That's great. I thought that would be a harder question, but that one, see, that's how much you know your own brand. See, you could pick something out like that. That's amazing. Okay, and number 5, last question. And it could be whatever one. What's one Portuguese phrase everyone should know to instantly feel like part of the Alma Lusa family?
One Portuguese phrase. Ooh, see, that one I've never thought it through. That I would have to think it through. It's because all of the Portuguese phrases that I hear out there all the time are all very like not
Vulgar. Yeah.
also part of our culture, you know? The
Yeah.
it started. I'm not even gonna have an answer for that one because I can't think of one off the top of my head right now. But I'm gonna work on it though.
Oh, there you go.
Work on
See,
that.
I've inspired something new.
Something new. So I'm not gonna have an answer for that, but if I would if I would say a sentence, I would take it out of our national anthem and I would say nobre povo, nação valente, nobre povo imortal. Like maybe that, you know?
That, and you know what? That's perfect for your whole Alma Lusa brand. Like it encompasses it all.
Nação valente, nobre povo imortal. So I would say maybe that. It's not a phrase, it's part of our national anthem, but it's a sentence that I think would really it brings out my vision behind the branding, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. That's well, everyone should know the national anthem is something special. So yeah, I would definitely pick that.
Awesome.
Great. Is there anything else you want to end our wonderful interview with?
I would say uh not even specific to me, but I would call on everybody to support what everybody is trying or doing out there. Big or small, doesn't matter. Big brands, small podcast, big podcast. I think we can all, as a unit, really help each other be better and do big things as again as a collective because like I'm a person who always remembers where I come from and where everything began. And whether it's with Alma Lusa or with my branding before or when I moved back to Canada, I never forget the beginning and who was there for me. So uh, it's good to have that type of feeling and people to feel that for each other. So really, I find like be really supportive of others, be really supportive of anything anybody's doing, especially within your culture, because there, I think everybody's intention is, or anybody who gets themselves out there that much and puts that much work into things. I think for a regular person to watch what I'm doing, what you're doing, what other people are doing, they'll see this video and be like, "Oh, yeah, like they chatted for an hour, she recorded a video. Oh, okay." And now, and they don't understand the amount of work that goes behind to plan things, the amount of work that goes with editing, the amount of thought that goes into what we're going to say and what we're going to ask. So I
Mhm.
find it's really important that we really, really support each other. And because as a group, we're way better and way stronger for each other than any than separate and support Portuguese businesses, support I think it's super important. Support each other because that's what I'm trying to do too with the brand is work with restaurants and work with so do anybody really and do collaborative things so that we can all help each other some way somehow. Some when when we're not a big brand, we can probably help with ideas or we can probably help with good product or we can, while others, yes, can help you put your name out there. But if we support each other and we all make sure that we bring value to each other, I find we can be all so much better and so much happier in everything that we do. If we also feeling the support is amazing, right?
Yeah.
I would say that's one thing that I would really want to reach out to the Portuguese community is really support each other in what they do, support the Portuguese carpenter and support, if you have options, support the Portuguese carpenter, support the Portuguese electrician, support because that Portuguese electrician is going to buy a shirt from me and is going to, go on your website and is going to go on, so
Yeah.
it's a cycle that helps all of us collectively, right? Instead of, you know. I
Yeah.
would that. I think our culture really needs that, and that's it's a big mission of mine uh, to really show people that it's real, and if you do that, it's amazing, you know.
Yeah, it's beneficial for the whole community at large.
And we're great at what we do. That's the thing too, right? So you're not just supporting for no reason. You're supporting because you know that comedian is very funny. So I'm gonna support that comedian. That cook is great. I'm gonna support that cook. That podcast is awesome. I'm gonna support,
Mhm.
you know. So I think that it's really important in our community to really do that and support each other. It's not only financial. Support can be liking a picture. Oh, even if you don't buy anything and you go like you go in my DMs or in my I'll just give my example, right? So you see a shirt that you like that I posted. Let's say you didn't buy it and you're never gonna buy it. Let's say you're never gonna buy that or anything because for so many reasons, maybe you can't afford it or you can't. But you go there and you like that post and you write what you feel. Oh, I love this shirt.
Mhm.
That is that we here thought about how to make that shirt and what to do with it, right? So that it gives us motivation to create more of that, you know?
Mhm.
It,
Yeah.
it's so easy to support. Support is not just money. It's so easy to support, right?
Yeah.
I think that's one thing we really have to be, all of us, including myself, better at.
Yeah. Like, share, comment.
Comment,
So important.
so important. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Or reposting. Now there's a repost button on Instagram, which I try to do as much as I can. And then because I've reposted, I'll see people that are on my follow list like it because now it shows. And I'm like, oh, that's so good because I reposted it. Look, 10 new people saw it and they liked it because I reposted it. So it's so important to support each other.
I don't think it's just doing it for doing it. Is if you authentically like what you saw,
Mhm.
show that you liked it. That's all I'm trying to say in general, and because it helps everybody. That's
Yeah.
what really happened. Yeah,
Yeah, of course. There's room
there's room.
to like stuff. I try to like everything that I see because I legit like it. Maybe I like too much. Maybe that's my problem. I'm liking everything because I'm like, oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice.
We need a bigger closet in this house because with the Alma Lusa, oh my goodness, it's crazy.
Oh, I can't even imagine. I only have 2 pieces and I'm like, okay, what's next? What else can we get?
Oh, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Well, thank you so much, Carlos, for your time and for sharing a bit of your soul with us.
Thank you.
Okay, so until next time, I am Melanie. This is Carlos. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Until next time, this is Mama Brega wishing you courage to tell your story and joy in every chapter.